Everyday life's happening. Some days are more eventful. Others, living protected with insurance you can depend on changes your life for the better. We insure the people and things you care about. Not Agency. We'll help you find the right coverage so when life happens, you have the right insurance protection for your family and business. When life happens, live protected. Agency for all your insurance needs.
Good morning and welcome to Radio Friends on Tuesday, November the 7th. We got my old buddy over here, Ed Hanson from Talking Horse Productions. And you're here to talk about Starting Gate?
Starting Gate, which is our new play festival that we started up about 3 years ago. It's an annual event, and it's really a unique item within the theater community here in town. What we do is we contract with 3 playwrights to each write original work for the festival. So we're not going out and finding published 10-minute plays, but we're asking them to write for us. And we give them what's called a dialectic, which just simply means sort of a prompt to write to. Last year, one of our playwrights was Monica Hand, and if you know that name, she's kind of a prominent poet and playwright who died very suddenly in early 2017. And so to honor her, we went to one of her poems where she wrote about earth and sky, which is kind of an opposite. A dialectic is things that are on opposite polar ends. And so this year's prompt is earth and sky. So each of the playwrights was supposed to write a play about earth and a play about sky in some ways. And what we've come up with are some comedies, some dramas, something historical, and one piece of mythology. So within the context of one performance evening, you get 6 10-minute plays.
And these are all original.
They're all
never
original,
been seen anywhere.
and developed for the performance. What we do is we workshop them over the summer in 2 separate workshops, one in July and one in September. The public is invited to come and listen to them, give feedback about them, and then the playwrights take all of that feedback and try to do modifications to their plays to make them even better than they were.
So how do you cast them?
Well, they're cast in open auditions. They were cast back in early October. And then all of the different plays are rehearsed with a director off-site. And then they come in the night before the festival starts, and we do a tech evening so that they can get used to lighting cues and any sound cues they might have and so forth. And like I said, they're all each only 10 minutes. So they have the one tech evening for all 6 plays, and then we open them the next night.
So you got 6 directors, 6 plays, and how many different people acting in them?
That's right. Well, it depends on the size of the cast, of course. This year's, I think, the largest cast is 3. So they're fairly small. We've had casts in the past where 5 or 6 people were involved in the play, but these were all ended up this year being a little bit smaller in nature as far
so
as the
it opens when?
We open on November 10th, this Friday, this coming Friday.
And it runs November 10th?
11th and 12th with a 2 o'clock matinee.
12th is at 2 o'clock.
That's
right. For the seniors who don't want to be out driving at nighttime.
Or you know what? Anybody else that doesn't want to fight parking downtown on Friday and Saturday nights.
Ed Hanson, thank you so much. It's called Starting Gate.
Starting Gate New Play Festival.
Separate 10-minute production.
They can find out information and buy tickets on our website, or they can give me a call at 573-268-1381, and I'll hold them a seat.
All right. And the website address is?
TalkingHorseProductions.org.
.org.
Yeah,
okay.
we're not a com.
Thank you, Ed Hanson, for coming by. No, I can tell you're an org.
I'm definitely not
an
com,
org.
am I?
All right. Now, I want to turn to Ann McGINITY, who makes her yearly appearance with us on Radio Friends. You are with the Columbia Weavers and Spinners Guild, right?
And in that guild, we have all different kinds of weaving. I want to mention that we have people who use fiber, as in cotton or alpaca, that some of the alpaca group, they produce their own fiber. Some people use things like wool to create little fingerless gloves. We also have, like, I'm a basket maker. I didn't bring one of my baskets today, but we do that.
You didn't bring one of your baskets?
No, they've been busy. And so And then we have people that create other things. And we have Patty Doyle, who does lovely jewelry.
Yeah.
And we have a lot of beadwork. We have a lot of different things.
Now, for people listening on the radio, you brought a whole
a plethora.
a group of items here. For people listening on the radio, start on that end and tell us, just kind of paint a picture with words, will you?
Part of what it is that we have so many different kinds of items. We have personal items as well as household items. And so like right down here, we have a shawl that's made out of silk, and that's, and then we have a Patty Doyle jewelry piece, and she is so creative. And then we have some pins. We also, our spinners and knitters always like that we have both yarn and we have loose roving.
Yeah. Now look, and I'm holding, these are fingerless
gloves for those of us that need to put something on our wrist to keep us warm, and that is made out of alpaca.
Oh, that's alpaca.
That's alpaca. And then we have all kinds of towels. We have more towels and scarves in our sale than anybody should actually have, because many of us walk away owning more towels and scarves.
So are the towels and scarves made of alpaca? Are they made of cotton or wool?
Well, scarves are often alpaca. We have cotton scarves. We have silk scarves like this one.
Okay.
And then we also have the towels are made of cotton, primarily the kitchen towels.
Now, I'm
This one
holding
is
a towel
linen.
here, right?
Yes, and this is cotton. Isn't this lovely? It feels so good.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
And once people start using cotton towels, handmade towels, you just can't move away from it, because they get better with age rather than like maybe a manufactured towel. Our handmade
So
cotton
are you
towels,
weaving the cotton? Are you spinning the cotton?
most of us don't do that. We do have some people that are spinners that are compulsive that way.
So they would spin the cotton and then they would weave the cloth.
Yes.
And the one that I'm holding, this was
Yes.
not.
No, this is all commercially spun, and so
Okay.
they go ahead and see how nicely finished. See, the other thing that people need to know about this is that, because I know I only have a minute to get all this in, is that our show, we start out with a reception on Friday night at 5:30, and if you want to get first dibs, that you need to start lining up at 5, and then we are open.
It's that popular, isn't it?
It is. And then we have several people that are coming to get a Jean Williams weaving or a Jenny Sennett weaving. And so people are coming for specific things. And and then we have a reception. So Friday night is a reception. Saturday and Sunday we have demonstrations.
Okay, now when you say Friday night, the date is Friday?
November 10th, this
November
coming
the
weekend.
10th. Friday,
Yeah.
November the 10th is a reception.
Yes.
And you can get there early and you can, is that when you can buy the things that
Yes,
you want?
you can, starting at 5:30.
All right.
Okay, and so we'll have a little bit of food, a little bit of drink, so that you can revive yourself and go back in and shop some more. And then on Saturday and Sunday, we like to encourage people to come out, because one of our goals is to help educate people on how things are, how people can make things. And so we always have people doing demonstrations of weaving and spinning and beadwork.
I'm going to hold one thing here. You brought along some alpaca insoles.
Yes.
And these are spun.
Well, this is fiber, and then this is felted fiber.
Felted fiber.
And felted fiber is where what happens is, instead of going into smooth, straight lines, these are all worked together until they can become a mass.
Wow. Okay. Well, you need to do a little educational.
Well, and see, we love that when people
all
come
right.
out.
So mark it on your calendar. It's November the 10th.
10th, 11th, and 12th.
Where?
Right. And it's at the Boone County Historical Society, where we've been for years. This is our 28th sale. It's our 70th year as a guild, so we're real excited.
Thank you very much.
Love it, Paul.
Bye.